Hey fellas, man, listen, this is the one thing that you need to do, bro. Because I know you've been through some heartbreaks. I know you got some trauma in your life you've been through, whether it's a kid, as an adult, bro. Here's the one thing that you should truly invest in, bro. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Kayvon Rashad will help you, man, get fit physically, spiritually, and emotionally, man. Just sitting outside reading my book, man. Before I go leave this video, I just want to say thank you guys so much for being true supporters of my content. Thank you guys for liking the videos. Thank you guys for commenting. Thank you guys for engaging, sharing, and saving my videos, man. This channel is growing really fast, and I'm just super excited for where this channel is going to be in the next 6 months. Hell, the next 3 months. But this year is the year that this channel is going to really help a lot of men, bro. And that's why I make this channel. This is why I'm posting on this channel every week, to help you guys bring more awareness, put you guys game, whether it's fitness, whether it's relationships, and just self-improvement. So thank you guys so much, and thank you guys so much for purchasing any of my ebooks that I have in the description that's going to give you some game. Let's get into this video. Man, listen, the one thing that every man must do, bro, is you need to go to therapy, bro. Therapy is great. I don't give a fuck who can go come over here and argue with me, bro. When you have a good therapist will take you super far, man. Listen, I've been in therapy since September, bro. I got a relationship, and I've been going to therapy. My insurance, covers the therapy appointments, but going to therapy has just been the best thing I've ever did. And I've been in therapy a couple years ago. I went to therapy a couple years ago. My brother passed away. He was murdered. When my father passed, in that 2-year gap. But I didn't really take it serious, because the thing about therapy, a lot of people think therapists are magicians. No, therapy is straight to the point. Of course, I'm not gonna act like there aren't shitty therapists, but a therapist's job is to give you the tools to progress. That's their job. Your job is your job is to go do the work. Just like anything, whether you're hiring a fitness coach, you're hiring any type of coach to help you. The coach's job is to fucking help you. He's to help you progress. He's to give you the tools, give you the guidance, give you a different perspective. Give you that. With therapy, what I like is that a therapist is giving you an unbiased opinion, because when you go to your family, your mom, your dad, your uncles, your cousin, your grandma, your girl, whatever, for advice, for different things, they're going to give you a biased opinion because they have an emotional connection, emotional attachment with you. See, your therapist don't have an emotional attachment with you, so he can give you a different point of view. But therapy is a great place for men, bro, especially when you can connect with a good therapist, bro. I was blessed to find a good therapist, bro. That's around closer to my age. He's a little older than me, but he has a little more experience, and we're relatable. We kind of can relate to different things, so he can give me a different perspective. But therapy is a great place, man. Listen, you're not weak if you go to therapy, bro. A strong man understands that he's not doing well, and he does the action. He puts in the work. He takes the action to get himself better. And I think therapy is a great place for that. You feel me? I've been in therapy since September, so what? September, October, November, December, January. It's my 5th month. December, I didn't go in December because, I ran out of sessions and had to get some new sessions. But it's been great. I've gotten lots of nuggets. And the thing about therapy, man, is you have to be 100% honest. You can't go into therapy and just trying to blame the person. You got to be honest. Like, you got to leave everything out on the table. Everything. You got to leave everything out on the table. They can't help you. It's just like when you go to the doctor. If you're not telling them you've been having heart problems, you're just telling them about the other shit, your doctor can't fucking help you. He can help you you gotta be proactive. And he can't help you be proactive if you're not telling the therapist everything. You gotta be 100 all the way, bro. Because a lot of times, a lot of people think therapy is bad because they want the therapist to just agree with them. No, that ain't the therapist's job. The therapist's job is to help you and to give you the tools to progress. You feel me? The therapist's job is to do everything in their power to help you progress, give you the tools. But the thing about the therapist cannot do it for you. The therapist cannot do the work for you. You must put the work in, fellas. You must put the work in. But therapy is a great place, man. Listen, true story. I know this is why I'm thankful for my therapist, and I'm thankful for having some solid friends. Me and my ex-girlfriend, we broke up in August, right? And, you know, she reached back out to me one time in like October. And I was like, you know, I told my therapist about it. He's like, man, listen, don't, yeah, man, if you do what you want to do, bro, at the end of the day, bro, is that you think that's going to be a good idea. She didn't, so I didn't respond to it. I'm like, let me just ignore it. Didn't respond to it. The next month in November, she reached out to me again and actually, you know, we should hang out or whatever. And I told my therapist, it's so funny because my therapist, this is right during my therapy session, she messaged me. And, you know, I'm gonna be honest, like, I still miss my ex-girlfriend. You know, we weren't broken up for that long, but it's like, you know, I had to make a wise decision. Like, what would the highest version of myself do? What would the healed version of myself do? Because I was healing, you know, I was doing good. Like, those 3 months, like, I was making progress, started a YouTube channel. And I got my therapist. He was like, man, listen, you know, it's not, if you know what's gonna happen later on, why are you gonna go there? And then I got my homeboy's perspective, bro. They pretty much said the same thing. So I ended up telling her, hey, I don't think that's a good idea. Because I'm not gonna lie, if I wasn't in therapy and I wasn't truly doing the work, I probably would have caved back in. I probably would have reached out. I probably would have hung out with her again. But then once you get a different perspective, and once you get the tools, you're like, man, you feel strong. And that was the day that I really felt strong. But if I wasn't in therapy, if I didn't have, you know, that extra guidance, man, it's that probably, you know, I probably would have caved in. But the point I want to make is, guys, a therapist is great, man. You know, I don't want to just preach relationships, getting women, getting hoes, and doing all that, because that's not what I'm about. You know, I know how to do those things, but that's not what I'm about. I just want to see men, you know, value themselves, you know, love themselves, respect themselves. Because when we as men love ourselves, as we as men respect ourselves, our relationships are naturally going to be better. I heard a wise man said, man, listen, when a man is in his rightful position, a woman has no choice to be in her rightful position. And see, a lot of the reason why a lot of women, you know, are out of pocket is because we as men are being out of pocket. So we as men must get back in our rightful position. We've been out of pocket for a while, man. It's so easy to blame women, but the women are acting the way they're acting because a lot of the men, it's a small group of men, but again, a lot of men are, you know, out of pocket, you know, tricking. The trick culture is big now. Like, you know, dudes, you know, tricking on women, buying women they don't know, that don't like them, all kind of gifts and shit just to appease them. And then with social media, you know, it makes it worse. So I just think men needs to get back into we have to get back to our rightful position. I know for a fact that I haven't been in my rightful position, and I'm getting to my rightful position, you know, as I'm getting older, getting more knowledge, wisdom, understanding, which is game. So, fellas, go to therapy, man. Go to therapy, keep it 100, and whatever whatever tools the therapist give you, you know, man, apply it to your life, because knowledge is information. Wisdom is application. You know, so, you know, you only get better by doing. You truly get better by doing and getting that data back from doing. Not necessarily just from learning and hearing something, but doing. So, fellas, if you watching this video, bro, I want you to go to therapy, bro. I want you to reach out to a therapist, man, a good therapist, man, and, you know, get some sessions, bro, because you might be holding on to some shit since you were a kid, bro. I know for a fact, for me, there were a lot of things as a kid that, you know, kind of built up to when I was a kid. So as a man, bro, gotta deal with that shit. But don't forget to like my shit. Don't forget to comment, subscribe to the channel, man. And thank you guys so much for just being supportive and seeing this channel grow, man. Fuck with y'all. Deuces.